Hamas said today it is studying the latest ceasefire proposal by mediators from Egypt and Qatar. However, the group said it does not meet any of their demands. The statement came a day after Hamas negotiators left Egypt, saying peace talks there were, quote, on hold. The proposal calls for an immediate ceasefire, the release of Israeli prisoners held by Hamas since last October 7th, and more humanitarian aid to war-ravaged Gaza.
As ceasefire talks continue, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is making it clear that Israel still plans a ground offensive on that southernmost Gazan city of Rafah.
We are constantly working to achieve our goals, primarily the release of all our hostages and achieving a complete victory over Hamas. This victory requires entry into Rafah and the elimination of the terrorist battalions there.
Rafah is home to 1.4 million Palestinians, many of them refugees from other parts of Gaza trying to escape the fighting. The United States, Israel's closest ally, has said a ground assault in Rafah would cause immense civilian suffering. Correspondent Alex Cartier is in Tel Aviv with more this morning.
Well, two reasons for perhaps some very tentative, very fragile optimism in this war. Those ceasefire talks are ongoing, and while we've seen both Hamas and Israel saying a deal isn't close and the current proposal doesn't meet their requirements, they are both still engaging with the process. The Israeli War Cabinet or Security Cabinet will be meeting in the next few hours to decide their negotiating posture. And we know that Hamas that say they are still studying that initial proposal. So clearly a challenging negotiation, still a lot of things to be figured out. But for the first time in more than a month, the parties are engaging with this process and will be back in Cairo on Wednesday to continue those negotiations. So a little sliver of hope there as well. We also heard from the Israeli government that a record number of aid trucks have now entered Gaza, more than 400, nearly 420, getting closer to that bare minimum number of 500 trucks a day to keep Gaza alive. Now, challenges still on the ground. We know that lines and lines of trucks are queuing, waiting to get into the Gaza Strip, but clearly there is a little bit of hope, possibly in the potential progress of those ceasefire negotiations and the increase in aid for the desperately starving and suffering people of Gaza. Alex Cartier, Scripps News, Tel Aviv.